Let's go Raiders, let's go. Let's go Raiders, let's go. Let's go Raiders, let's go. What's up, everybody? This your boy AB Jr. back with another episode of Flawless Fantasy Football 2022 Team Outlooks for Las Vegas Raiders. That's right. Let's get it cracking. Let's get it cracking. Black hat, gray shirt, popping my collar. Let's see what type of fantasy value we can get up out of the Raiders this year. Like everybody else over there in the AFC, that matters. They made some moves. The Raiders made a big time move. As we all know, they laid it all on the line and put all the chips in and acquired stud wide receiver, arguably one of the best wide receivers in the game, the best arguably, but no other than Devonte Adams. Yes. But I am here to slow y'all roll real quick, all right? Slow your roll real quick. And I'm going to tell you what, I'm not a hater because I love the offense and love what it's going to do. But I want to make sure that you don't overpay for nobody. I don't want you overpaying in your drafts, in your fantasy drafts this year, okay? We're out here to win ships and hoist trophies. Hoist them, all right? Okay, all right. Since we got that out of the way, if you're new, like the video and subscribe to the channel, okay? Listen, you're going to get substance here that has... I'm not just going to throw a bunch of analytics around and tickle your fancy. I'm going to tell you who I think's legit, who I think's not legit, and I'm going to hang my damn hat on it. I'm not going to be a freaking chump and talk out both sides of my neck like most fantasy football or YouTubers do. Okay? Not going to do that. Oh, this person should do good. Oh, but it might not do well either. Oh, but if it do good, I want to be able to say that I told you. Or, but if you do bad, I can say that I told you. Hang your hat on one of the other people. And I'm talking about everybody else. Not a few of them, everybody else. Because throughout the time, I've checked everybody out. Not trying to be a freaking hater, but I want to see a level of commitment. Again, I am not in the business of worrying about endorsements and all this type of crap being pulled from me. I'm going to say what the hell I want to say, on topic or not. Okay? It's not a floozy freaking channel here. All right? Fantasy football doesn't pay my bills. It's not keeping that television on. All right, let's get into it. Enough of my ranting. Let's talk about the top 5. Hell, there are only 5, really, when you want to really get down to the nitty-gritty of it, of fantasy football players you should be drafting from the Las Vegas Raiders in 2022. Let's get volume 2 with the Raiders popping off now. Devonte Adams, we're going to put him at number 1 because I know y'all love Devonte. Y'all love Devonte because obviously people think that Devonte Adams is going to come over to the Raiders and have 169 targets and 123 catches and 11 touchdowns like he did last year. And 16 touchdowns and all this type of stuff. That's what you think is going to happen, right? We're totally going to forget about Hunter Renfrow having 128 targets last year himself and 103 catches. Darren Waller, that's an intricate part of the offense, although he only played, 11 games, he had 93 targets. So I have to tell you, he was on a higher pace target than actual Hunter Renfrow. So all things considered, let me just tell you right now, he's not going to have 169 targets, okay? So get that out your head. He's the only and main weapon in town in Green Bay. So you have to if you lower the targets, you're going to have to lower the production, all right? So he does. Yes, Derek Carr is a very good QB, but he's not Aaron Rodgers, okay? Here's the fact of the matter is, I'm not saying that Derek Carr won't be a top 6 or 7 QB in fantasy, in which he would. That'd be awesome, right? Especially because he's probably going to get picked like quarterback 8 or 9, possibly 10 or later. You never know, all depends on what your league you're in. So I love the offense, but I'm not in the business of overvaluing someone there, expecting results of the past. Okay? So let's put Devonte Adams at number 1. Number 2, far as priority. And I got to have him at number 1 because I know that you guys love him, so I put him there. It kind of reminds me when not you guys, not the people that been with me, but the consensus of people last year that said Christian McCaffrey should be the number 1 overall. And me, I said no. And I put him on number 2 on my list just because I knew people wouldn't listen to me if I didn't have him on the list. But everybody knew I made several, maybe a handful of videos about Christian McCaffrey not being in the top 12, and he wasn't. Also, I'm the only one that had. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about it. So let's just stay on topic because I can start ranting. We're not going to do that. So Devonte Adams, number 1 in priority. Number 2, I know a lot of you guys will probably go Carr here or maybe Renfro, but not me. I believe the main beneficiary out of Devonte Adams coming over will be Josh Jacobs. Yes, I said it, Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs had 9 TDs last year, 12 the year before that. With the field opening up like that, with a good offensive line, if not very good, but they have a above average offensive line. At least I feel things should open up over there. I don't think they're gonna want to just sit up here and just hunt and yam the ball, hunt and yam the ball. No, listen, rushing the football. It has a nice correlation between wins and losses in the NFL, okay? So don't think everybody just want to come out and just go shotgun all the time and throw in a rock. You have to maintain clock possession. It's very important in football. Not to us. We want to sit back there and see them throw it 70 times. But guess what? We're not the owners, so it's not really going to happen like that. But I like Josh Jacobs. I see him, if he stays healthy, with that offense opening up, they'll be trying to double guard Devontae. You'll have a slot guy here in Renfro. You have a tight end that's a freaking monster. He'll be able to eat. He'll be able to eat like Zeke. Zeke trash, by the way, so I don't want y'all drafting him this year. But yes, I like that. So Josh Jacobs is number 2 for me as far as the person that's going to I value at the number 2 position in this offense. Devonte Adams, then Josh Jacobs. Number 3, obvious to me, I would go David Carr. Sorry, not David Carr. Derek Carr. I always had a little thing about David and Derek. Derek Carr. At the end of the day, I like Derek. He is a very good quarterback. Granted, he's no Aaron, but he's a very good quarterback. But he's getting Aaron's main target. So I think Derek Carr should be very good. Like I said, I feel as if he should definitely be no lower than 8. Out of 30-something QBs, I definitely think he should be no lower than 8. No lower than 8 on the most productive fantasy quarterbacks on the year. May go as high as 5. They're going to have to throw. And he has the weapons to do so. So, and he's already proven he can have those boom games. And I like the boom games. Like I said before, I don't like those little modest games. So having Renfro, having Devonte Adams, having a running back that can actually catch. They need to utilize Josh Jacobs more in the catching. And having Waller. This should be Derek Carr's banner season. Number 4, I would go with, and I prioritize it with Hunter Renfro. Hunter Renfro was the wide receiver 11 overall. So he was a wide receiver 1 on the year because he finished in the top 12 in fantasy. Again, like I said earlier, 103 catches on 128 targets, 9 TDs, and 1,038 yards. He finished above, at the number 11 wide receiver overall, he finished above DK Metcalf at 12, Tyler Lockett at 13, and above wide receivers like A.J. Brown, D-Hop, CeeDee Lamb, Keenan Allen, all those guys, okay? Granted, they had some issues, but who cares? It ain't how you start, it's how you finish. And he ended up as a wide receiver 1 in the wide receiver 1 category. I don't see that happening this year because he's not the main guy. And Devonte Adams is going to be the main guy. He'll be productive, but he won't be a wide receiver 1. So make sure you don't overdraft Hunter Renfrow. I think he'll be a safe, low-end wide receiver 2 at best. Okay? So be careful about that. Meaning low-end wide receiver 2 maybe be between 18, 19 through 24. At best. I don't see him reaching that wide receiver 1 range, being 1 through 12. I don't see that happen. Okay? And number 5 being Darren Waller. Darren Waller, he should control the middle of the field. He's a big freaking physical specimen. And with Devonte Adams, Renfrow doing his little mini Cooper Cup type stuff, if he stays healthy, he should get back in there around about tight end 6 or 5 again on the year. All depends. Again, I don't think he'll break that top 3 or 4 because of the weapons that are over there. But look, Derek Carr has all the weapons in the world. I am excited for their offense. I am excited for... They're going to have so many games that are on TV this year. The AFC is going to have so many games, but guess what? We are here for it, and we welcome it with open arms. Let me ask you guys a question. If you had to have one quarterback, and you had to choose between Derek Carr and Russell Wilson, who would you draft and why? If you're on the clock, and let's say you're around 7, 8, whatever, and you're going to pick a quarterback, and you're going to choose out of Derek Carr and Russell Wilson, which quarterback would you choose and why? All right? Answer that question for me in the comments. I'd like to know. I'll let you guys know once I see enough answers, and I'll let you guys know who I think, who I would pick. Again, so my top 5 for the Raiders and prioritizing for offensive weapons will be Devonte Adams, Josh Jacobs, Derek Carr, Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller. All right? So, I hope you guys, hopefully that was helpful to you, and enjoy this season. Enjoy the Raiders. I'm excited I got Cleveland coming up next. I got Chargers coming up. Listen, this is volume 2 of the 2022 outlook for the teams. Fantasy outlook. Raiders going to be off the chain. Get you a piece. Now, I don't mind if you want to pick Devonte Adams or if you want to pick Renfrow because this is a team game. Like I said in the last video, sometimes you want to play fantasy and win with who you like. So that's very important. That's very important as well. And it makes the game more fun to me, you know. So it's not about having the best player. It's about having the best team. And also being fortunate between who you play as well. Sometimes you be the number 1 seed, have a bad week. You know what I'm saying? So let's just enjoy the season. Enjoy the rest of the offseason. The draft is coming up. Let me know who you guys think. Do you think Derek Carr will have a better season than Russell Wilson? Let me know who you guys would draft. Put it in the comments. See you on the next one. Press like. If you're new, subscribe, hit the comments. Let your boy get out there. Flawless Fantasy Football. Till next time. Holla at your boy.